Welcome to another edition of Racetalk Live. Bobby Potts and Bill Gritt with you here live from the District Eat and Play. Bobby's back from his trip up to Boone and brought some guests along with you that made a trip to Boone.
It's been a day or two since we've been here.
Yeah.
We had a scheduling conflict last night.
I had something going on that Wednesday night, and
that stuff happens. I got bowling and a lot of stuff going on. So anyway, we're back. Yep. Let's just start off by introducing our guest. Actually, both of these guys live in Concordia, right?
Yeah.
Kaide Gropp, driver of the number 20G, and Dane Cleveland, 44. Is it?
Yep.
Just 44.
Yeah, just 44.
Just 44. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
I know we had Kaide lined up, was it a year ago, 2 years ago? You were still in football.
That was last year.
Last year, you
Yeah.
were doing football and couldn't make it, so we finally got you here.
Yeah.
So anyway.
now he's in college. I found that out off the air, studying engineering, and
cool.
and that one's going off to
Welding school.
welding school.
Welding
That'll be
school.
cool. Yeah.
Awesome. Be nice to be young again, huh?
It's not too nice.
Yeah.
Let's get all this stuff out of the way, and then we can talk.
Sure.
Of course, we got Belleville High Banks Hall of Fame and National Midget Water Racing Museum. Summer hours are Tuesday through Sunday, 10 to 5. Winter hours are Tuesday through Sunday, 11 to 4. And they're located right there in Belleville on 1204H.
That's when I get
Belleville,
bored.
Kansas. And they are a authorized Nance raceware dealer, so pretty cool place to go visit. Of course, Mean Dean Productions. Dean does a great job for us every show, hooking all this stuff up, and does a fine job. He also does weddings and parties and whatever you want to do.
He's running for city council.
That's right.
We might as well give him a shameless plug, right? Vote
So,
Dean.
City
There.
Council, vote for Dean Clay.
You owe me for advertising.
You can get a hold of Dean on Facebook at Mean Dean Productions. Kansas Auto Racing Museum, located in Chapman, Kansas. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. Admission is $5 for adults, $3 for children, and 6 and under are free. So got that done. Salina Speedway races every Saturday night. Gates open at 4:30, hot laps at 6:45, and races are at 7:30. We got actually this weekend we got a 500 to win compact race and 1,000 to win modified show. So come on out, be a good time. We got the Hill Job graphics.
I printed it big enough so you can read it.
I know it is big. Get a hold of Mike for any of your banners, demo numbers, hats, shirts. He does all that customized signs. 785-822-4536. So give Mike a call. And of course, we couldn't do any of this without the District Eat and Play, located here at 2259 South 9th, right here in the Central Mall. They got bowling, arcade games, axe throwing, all the amusement stuff. Got go-karts behind us, so pretty cool place to come check out. Got cold beer, cold drinks, great food, so come and check it out.
It gets pretty busy in here some days.
Some days it does, yeah.
Jim Klein from Klein Oil in Delphus. Stop in and say hello to Jim. Tell him thanks for sponsoring us. Amanda West, State Farm Insurance Agent. She's over in Abilene. Phone number is 785-263-2230. You can give her a call, or you can check out Amanda's agency online and see the 5-star Google reviews. Amanda West, State Farm Insurance Agent over in Abilene, Kansas. CDDA, Championship Demolition Derby Association, the Midwest premier demolition derby promotions team. For a multitude of demo derby information, visit them at www.cddademo.com. City Plumbing and Heating, located at 255 North 5th in Salina. You can give them a call for all your plumbing and HVAC needs, 825-5459. City Plumbing is Salina's long-standing plumbing and heating contractors, offer repairs and installations. BSB Manufacturing, 20 North Industrial Drive in Wellington, Kansas, 620-326-3152. If you want to go fast, give Jay a call. He's got the most complete, up-to-date package available. And of course, Bill Gritz, Kimball Midwest, for all your maintenance, repair, and operational needs, get a hold of me. And I just wanted to say a thank you to Concordia Raceway for their efforts this year and becoming a sponsor on our program. They have ended their season early, so big thanks to them. That's all I got.
Okay. First of all, let's kind of start out, since you guys are kind of new to this deal and I don't know much about you. Let's hear a little history. I mean, how long you been racing, Kaide, and what'd you get started in and all that?
This is my third year in a stock car, yeah, and then I had 1 year in a cruiser before that with Dane. We got into a cruiser because my cousins and my sister, they raced the year before we did, and I decided I wanted to join them, so I asked Dan if he wanted to.
So you went from a cruiser straight to a stock car?
Yeah, 1 year cruiser into a stock
Awesome.
car. It was a learning curve for sure.
Awesome. There. I
Better.
just wanted to make sure.
There's a lot of ambient noise tonight.
Yep.
So.
So, you been in the stock car. This is your third year, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
You like it?
Having fun
Yeah.
in that?
Yeah, it's a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
Is it
Yeah.
the same chassis?
No.
What kind of tag teaming you hear? This bad.
Yeah.
My first 2 years, I had a older Terminator chassis, and then last year at Boone, we bought a new B&B chassis, and then so that's what I've been on this year, and it's definitely different, very different, and starting to kind of get it figured out, but it's
Have you found the B&B to be more drivable?
It's definitely faster when it's on, but when it's on, it's on, and when it's off, it's off, and I don't quite have the experience to drive it when it's off very well yet, but we're learning how to make sure it's on more than off. Yeah.
Well, I know you got a good guy helping along with Tyler Fry, I'm sure.
Yeah,
he's a
he's
wealth of knowledge as far as setting the car up and getting you going. He's good help.
Yeah.
How about you?
So
How long
yeah,
you been racing?
so about the same as Kaide. So we had our cruiser car 4 years ago, and then my grandpa, we came together and bought a home built hobby stock. So ran that for 2 years in the beginning of this year, and we were at would have been Spring Nationals in Hayes, and we were pulling off I got a fuel pressure went out, so I was pulling off the track, and I didn't get out of the way, I guess, fast enough, and a guy hit me in the back and totally just destroyed the rear end of that car. Like the frame, like humps were dragging on the ground.
Oh, boy.
So, and then Dylan Richards is like the hobby stock. He came to me and said that Jet has a 2024 hobby stock sitting there, bare frame. That's all we needed was the frame. So went to Jet, got my rear end jigged for that car, and then ever since then it's been pretty good. This year a lot better than the home built car, and I know
Nice.
it probably wouldn't be where we're at without that Jet car. So it drives a lot better.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That was a lot of work having to start out the season that way, huh?
Yeah. So we ran Beatrice and then a little bit of Hayes with the home built, and then within a week of destroying that car, I hot lapped it that next week at Concordia. So I tore it down all in one night, kind of put everything on pallets, and then we put the new chassis in, and it took me 2 or 3 nights to put everything together, and just ran it that next weekend.
Had it going.
Yeah, it
That's
was
cool.
some long nights, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're definitely a lot of work.
Oh
They
yeah.
take a lot of work.
Yeah.
Need a lot of help. Real quick, let's go through some people. Jody Mueller, Keith is watching, Jason Young, Drayden
Chartier.
Chartier, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
You guys must know him.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Austin Carter's watching. You guys hang out with Austin at all?
We have. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We tried to find him at Boone one night. We couldn't find him anywhere.
Yeah, he just disappears every night. We don't know where he went. You know.
That guy, he's always on the move. Yeah. He's always wandering around. Austin's a great guy. Yeah. So how's your summer?
It was
You
busy.
all right?
Race-wise or just in general?
Yeah, either one.
It was a lot of work and racing. That's kind of all I did. I would go to work throughout the week and come home and figure out wherever we're going that weekend and take off. And, yeah.
You do all the maintenance and stuff yourself, or you got
I
guys?
try to do what I can. My dad does a lot. He knows a lot better at that stuff than I am, but
Yeah.
I'm around as much as I can be for that stuff, and
Cool.
I do what I can. Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah,
On your
so
own
I'm
car?
fortunate to have I do work on my own car all the time. I feel like last season I had a really good buddy of mine, Deacon Holbert. He helped me with my car, and I just tore stuff up last year, so we were always working on it every single night. But I've got to avoid a lot more things this year, so it's been pretty. I probably work on it 2 or 3 nights a week, and then like the day of the race. But I have a really good boss, Aaron Washington. He lets me get off to go racing all the time, so we
That's
probably
nice.
average 2 races a weekend this summer. At least we race every single weekend this summer. So yeah, it's been a good summer. Not too packed, just work and then work on the car, and just still have time to do other things that I want to do.
Yep.
So it's been a good summer.
You've hit on something and found some speed this year. That car's fast.
Yeah, at Salina it was really fast. That's where we kind of got it the best. Concordia was coming in before they unfortunately had to shut down. But yeah, there was a couple times there.
It was quick. It really was. And you had a pretty good season too. What's
Oh,
your
yeah.
season look like?
Yeah, so start of season in the home built car, didn't do anything, just kind of putted around. It felt like everyone just passing you, and then you got the jet, and it, like ever, yeah,
Putted around,
Yeah.
everybody was driving by.
yeah. But
Were you
then,
eating cheeseburgers in there?
yeah, I might as well have been, yeah.
Meatloaf.
Yeah. but yeah, ever since we got the jet, it's just been awesome. I feel like, we'll have like 5 good races and then I'll like wreck something. But we've had a lot of top 5s this year. Like I think almost every single time in Salina we've been top 5, maybe like once or twice they're not. But like the first time in Salina there, we got second to Morgan Olmsted, so that was really good in that car, and then competed really well at Boone, I feel like. And
How was Boone?
it was good. Recap earlier this season, we went to the Pelser Memorial Race in Albion, and if you would have told me I would have made the show that day, I wouldn't have believed you at all. So we actually made the show out of the heat race, got second in my heat race, and then in the feature I had a little fuel problem I pulled off. But going to Boone kind of had that same mentality, like, like if we make it, we make it. If we don't, we don't. But preluded the first night, got 5th in my heat, but I had Dylan Nelson, the guy that won the whole thing, and I felt like I was competing well with him. And then the first day, drew 297 at 300. So
Wow.
Nice.
yeah, had to get the bad draw out of the way, but ended up going from 9th to 5th in my heat. And so that put me in a C feature, then went from 12th to 3rd in the C feature, so got a lot of points doing that. And then the second day, started 3rd and got 2nd in my heat, so that put me in an A feature. Started 14th the A feature, and made it up to a transfer spot in a couple laps, and Tyler Fry told me to be patient. I've only been running 8-lap races through the whole week, so Tyler Fry told me to be patient at 25 laps. Probably wasn't as patient as I could have been, and I got tangled up with the guy, so that ended our Boone trip. But excited for next year to see what we can do and maybe be a little more patient next time.
And that was both of you first time there?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
First time there? So
Racing there, yeah.
I wouldn't hang my head over
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I
First time there.
just wish we were just so close to making the show, but it was kind of a derby in the show, so I was kind of happy we didn't make it in a sense,
That A feature, the dance for the hobby stocks took forever.
Yeah, it was
42 minutes.
Yeah, only like half the cars finished too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we probably would have tore something up more than we did. And this, all we did was tear up a bumper, and that's the only bumper we've gone. Well, 2 bumpers gone through this year, but we've been fortunate enough not to just a couple body panels here and there. So
I don't know if you guys seen this, but a little stat from Boone. Over the 8 days, including the prelude, there was 521 races that went on in those 8 days. And a normal night, you might have 15 or 16.
Yeah.
So you can compare that to a normal night. That's like crazy. And 4,949 laps were ran around.
Wow.
Green flag laps were ran around the track. And there was a total of 1,126 cars that entered this year.
I read that. That's crazy.
and it was
It's nuts.
insane.
The parking and just the places. I mean, how long has it been since you've been, Bill?
Oh God.
It's been, you'd be amazed how much it's changed since you've been last. I mean, they must keep buying part of the cornfields out there, and they keep moving it farther and farther
I
out.
can remember where we parked. I can remember where I walked up to.
Were you south of the track?
Yeah. And I spent the night in my car the first night. I don't think I'm old. I'm too old to do that.
That's all pit area now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, cars will clear out there.
How do you hear when you're way back there?
You know,
Crazy.
just got to watch your race pass.
Really?
Yeah.
My race pass? And
Yeah.
watch where they're coming up at?
Yeah, because they're not going to wait on you.
No.
Oh no,
No.
you don't make it, they're done.
They
No,
don't care.
you're done. Sorry. Yeah, it's crazy. They did
That's
get
amazing.
the Sunday show. The prelude actually got rained out, and that's the first time I'd seen them get rained out for a long time.
It just started downpouring there.
They
Yeah, we were
usually
watching that
get
one
it
too.
done. They had the
Jet dryer.
jet dryer. That's right.
But the
Yeah,
jet-
that was
Did
cool.
you go out and see that?
Yeah, we
was,
did. Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy?
Wednesday night? Wednesday?
I think.
Or Thursday?
Yeah.
It was Wednesday.
Funny story about first time I seen that. They said, "Yeah, we got the jet dryer out." And I'm like, jet dryer?
Yeah.
Dirt track? We gotta go see that. Just been to the t-shirt trailer,
Yeah.
so I had all my brand new t-shirts sitting on my lap. Here goes the jet dryer driving by. Yeah, my white t-shirts were black now.
Yeah, I bet.
Imagine.
It was
definitely blows some shit around.
Oh yeah.
it was crazy the track prep they had there, and like every 10 races, and it just how good it stayed all the time. You know, I mean, like I guess if you would get like a 1 or 2 or a 9 and 8, track, but I always stayed pretty good. So
That's good.
it was fun.
Track had a lot more grip this year than I'd seen it in a long time. I mean, I don't know if they did something to the dirt or what, but
It looked good.
It was fast.
I want to make it up there for a weekly show next year, just to
Yep.
check that out. I think it'd be fun.
That'd be different to see,
Yeah, that's it.
like a fourth of the cars, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, just pretty cool place.
Oh yeah.
About the time you think they're outgrowing it, they seem to find more room and find more ways of getting everybody in there.
It's crazy. Yeah. Drayden says these are the best racers I know.
Appreciate it.
Diana Fry tagged Lisa, Word Gropp, and Lance Gropp. So, who are they?
That's my mom and dad.
Mom and Dad?
Yeah.
Thought so. I just wanted you to say. Craig Holgen says pretty good for first time there. That's tough sledding up there. So,
Yeah, it was.
Were you surprised at the pace and how quickly
Oh
it
yeah,
moves?
just constant. There's always cars on the track. It was just crazy. Like my grandpa, like he would be telling me to get my car 7 heat races before I was even went out there. So I'm sitting in staging, and cars just going by, and the staging guy's like, "What heat are you in?"
You're
I'm
up
like,
there too?
yeah, like I'm still like a farm session, and I'm just sitting there, but I mean it was good. I was never late, so.
Well, it's better to be early than late.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, just the different like driving, down there, like you're gonna rub, and like after my prelude heat race, like we're rubbing all the time, and the guys come out and shake your hand and tell you good job. I feel like around here you probably get punched in the face, like, but yeah, it's just like
Well, With that being said, have you ever been black flagged anywhere you've raced?
Yeah, I got black flagged at Boone when I so
This year?
Yeah.
Now?
Yes, yeah. So
What'd you do?
when that guy, he was already spinning, but I kind of gave him a little love tap on the left rear, and it looked like I spun him out. I swear I was not trying to spin him out. But yeah, I got the old black flag waved at me.
Is that the first time you've ever had it?
Yep, first time I've ever been black flagged. But my thing is they average like 25 black flags a day. So
you were just a percentage, right?
I was. I know. They're just throwing them out like candy there. So yeah, I guess no hard feelings.
What about you?
I don't think I've ever been black flagged.
Never?
No, we didn't get black flagged in a cruiser ever, did we?
We probably black flagged ourselves.
Yeah, we've done that a couple times. But I don't think I've ever been.
So what? I mean, I know you guys got started in the cruisers, but what possessed you to try to do this,
Cruisers?
or just to get started in racing?
My family. I mean,
Really?
like I said, Taylor Gropp, my cousin, he raced. And he started when I was like 7th grade, and I watched him a couple times. I was 13. I didn't really care that much. I mean, and then next year, my sister really liked it, so she got a car with one of her friends. Then my other cousin Trayton, he got a car. So all three of them are racing. So I was out at the track every weekend in Concordia watching them. Felt kind of left out. My dad kind of asked me, "You want one? I mean, we can get one for you too." I said, "Yeah." And I just kind of figured I needed someone to do it with. And Dan and I, we were friends, but not that close. But I asked him to do it, and that's kind of how it started. We did that.
So which one were you, the driver or the throttle guy?
I was a throttle.
Really?
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
desire to be the steering wheel holder?
No, not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
gotta
never
hang on
really
for
wanted
dear
to.
life.
Yeah, steer it.
You didn't ever knock the guardrail down, did you?
Oh, wait a minute.
First race out there.
I heard
Well, we
a lot
didn't
of
knock
stories.
it down. But
Damn cruisers always knocking the guardrail
that was
down.
Trayton, not me. But our first heat race ever, we went out there, started last. Drove around everyone. First 2 laps, we were leading it by a straightaway. And I think last corner, coming to the checkered, we blew a right rear and just. I don't think I lifted. We went straight into the turn 4 guardrail and popped the oil pan, tranny pan, bent the frame. It was a great first race. So it was a DNF on that night for the feature.
DNS.
DNS.
Sorry.
Yes,
Well, the bumper it curled under and it popped the whole
Yeah.
oil and the tranny and
yeah,
engine pan.
and I didn't know what was going on. I was 14, so I didn't have the gauges. I guess lost oil pressure. We still drove it back to the pits, just dumping oil out. But, yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Did you fix it, or was that one done?
Nope, we fixed it. Yeah.
So, who was the cruiser car that went off in turns 1 and 2 at Concordia? Do you remember this one and ended up in the pits?
Was that 40 car?
Yeah, no, I think it was like I know one of the guys named Blake Stanley. They're from Nebraska. Actually, Chase Stanley.
Okay.
We race with him all the time. But I think it was his brother. His brother and one of his friends.
Sailing.
Oh yeah, he almost ran. That's where
almost ran into my dad's trailer.
Yeah, that's when we pitted.
That's where we always pit at.
That's what I
right
thought.
off turn 4.
So
he
he
went
went
flying.
over the guardrail and out into the
Through the
Through the
guardrail. Yeah,
and out into the pit area.
I wouldn't want to hit those guardrails now. They got them pretty deep in the ground. So.
I wouldn't want to hit him then either. It wasn't
Yeah.
very fun.
Okay. Worst wreck?
Honestly,
Haven't had one?
let me think for a little bit. I know he knows his, so.
Okay, what about yours?
I got a couple probably. You know,
The one at Hayes that totaled your car? Or another one?
Yeah. I rolled in Concordia my first year. It was a muddy track, and I didn't have much air pressure in my right rear, and I popped it coming out of 2. I thought I heard something. I was like, whatever. But going into 3, I rolled it, and then actually they towed me off and put a new tire on. I finished the race. So, but the whole body flew off. But
I was there.
yeah, I finished the race, but McCool Junction, I've bent the frame. That old, that old home built, I bent a frame. Just got it pulled out, but yeah, probably this year.
Let me guess, you hit the wall coming out too.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Oh, okay.
I lost brakes, and any normal person would just pull off. But I was like, it's a cool junction. It's kind of
And
big.
you had no bumper.
Yep, I got it. Yeah, I got the bumper ripped off a couple laps before, but I was like, you know what? It's big enough track. I can probably maneuver. And a guy just spun out right in front of me, and I just clobbered him. Bent the
hard
whole.
on stuff.
Yeah, bent that old car. Yeah, it was like a derby car. Bent the horns there, got him pulled out, and then probably this year when it just totally just destroyed it. But
That's too bad. Those are tough ones. We bend them up every once in a while. That's okay, but when you lose one, that's tough.
yeah.
Do you have a favorite track?
Boone was fun, but Albion, Nebraska is kind of like
It's a wider Boone
it's
kind.
it's
It's a
like a
bigger
wider
Boone.
Boone, but Albion, Nebraska is really fun. We've gone up there a couple times for weekly shows and the Pelser race, and we're actually going up there this Sunday. They have another memorial race, and Salina, I like Salina a lot. I feel like if you can drive on Salina, you can probably drive anywhere else. Just how tight the corners are. And,
I've said that for years.
you could probably pick your boogers going down the front stretch and back stretch so long, but it's just.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, they're pretty long.
He's probably tried it before.
Yeah, just scratch your nose every now and then. But yeah, Salina's fun. But I like really banked tracks, so you don't have to lift as much. I'm definitely heavy foot. I can't on a slick track. If I have the right setup, I can drive it. But I like to spin on a slick track.
So you like them hammer down?
Oh yeah. Just hold on. Tighten your belts up a little bit and hold on.
All right. Speaking about that, it's a feature time. Green flag's getting ready to come out. I mean, the lights are out. You're going to go racing. What are you thinking about?
I zone out so bad when I race, and I caught myself doing that in Salina. I was like, I was running maybe like 7th, but I just was like, why are so many cars passing me? But I just would zone out on the straightaways, and my foot wasn't all the way to the floor. I was like half throttle down the straightaway. But I'm just kind of like, mashing the gas, mashing the brake, just riding the guy's rear bumper, and just, depends who's in front of you, If you got a couple squirrels in front of you, trying to get around them as fast as possible. But, just, I don't know, buckle up and go, I guess.
Okay, what about you? Same question. What are you thinking about?
I'm usually thinking don't wreck, or like what can I do to not total my car out here? But usually I have like a song stuck in my head and something, I kind of just let that go and just, I don't know, don't really think about it that much. But then I try to make sure I'm not lazy. I used to be really bad on like starts and restarts. I would be sleeping and wouldn't be paying attention. But he kind of knocked it in my head that in our cruiser days that you need to make sure you're paying attention. So I always try to
bumper it up to that guy in front of you.
That's the thing at Boone. You got to get up on the wheel. I mean, like the minute the green flag flies, you got to get up on the wheel. You can't be thinking. You got to be going.
You got to be, yeah.
He had a pretty bad wreck at McCool Junction too.
Yeah, that was my worst wreck. It was,
oh yeah, you didn't answer that.
It was hot laps, I think.
In hot laps?
Yeah, well they watered the piss out of the track.
The water truck the
water truck got stuck.
It broke down, didn't it?
Broke down, got stuck something on the bottom of 2. And it was, I guess I wasn't paying attention. I had that song playing in my head. I wasn't looking at the track. And I was going around there, and then green flag dropped for hot laps, and I got through 3 and 4. I was going to 1 and 2 and followed a car in there, and I hit the slick spot first on the bottom of 2, and it sent I was flat-footed, it's McCool, and sent me straight into the wall out of 2, and then a car came behind me, because he hit the slick spot too, it hit the same wreck I had, squished me, and then a car came behind him, and it's all 3 of us are just wadded up in a ball. I definitely thought that was my old car, was totaled after that, and the whole back part of the frame was shifted over probably about a foot, but got it pulled out, and I think we're racing the next week probably. Put a new fuel cell in it, and
got a question for you. Have you explained how much money you spent on steak sandwiches last week?
I probably had to take a loan out. But no, so we made $190. I made $190 at Boone for racing, And I think my grandpa and I probably spent all of that on steak sandwiches. So.
Were you guys the reason that the cooker was smoking so bad on TV?
Probably.
Oh,
I
you ate
mean,
your
those
sandwiches?
things are, like Eric Cross said, they're life changing. They are. I did. I
explain
feel like, what?
Should I explain it how I
Yeah, no. But yeah, I feel like a new man after those steak
Do you
sandwiches.
really?
I do.
Did
I
you
feel
bring
like,
any home for anybody?
No, I ate them all. I ate them all.
they're all good.
No,
You know where I'm going with that.
They're damn good, ain't they?
Oh, they're very good, yeah. But not till the last day. I always went to the front stretch, and everyone's like, "You gotta go to the back stretch ones," and we did. And oh my God, if I was at the back stretch all week long, they would have been sold out. I don't care how many buns they would have had.
We're in the backstretch picking up Tyler Fry's body panels because
Yeah.
he's known to keep them on his car all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
That was
those-
him that asked that question.
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah. Those steak sandwiches are very. If you're gonna go to Boone, you gotta get a steak sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're $12 a piece. You gotta get one.
I'm sure they're well worth it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's just steak and bread.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Maybe if they put some like you said.
I
Some,
said
like,
melted Swiss cheese on there. It'd be perfect. That's the only thing I could think of. Yeah.
yeah, they had good food. Like they had breakfast every single morning, and it was good, and it was good food all day.
Did you have one of the? I seen the new one on the menu was the fried Uncrustables.
Oh.
Did you have
We
one
saw.
of
I
them?
saw those at the Prelude. No,
Yeah.
I didn't. I only
Yeah.
saw them at the Prelude, and we already got food. And then I guess I didn't really think about it. You know, I went up there. I should have gotten one of those.
Yeah. I didn't have one either.
So,
Yeah.
did you both play football at Concordia?
Yeah.
And you're not playing anymore anywhere?
No.
What, where'd you get your number at?
My number. Oh yeah, I was born on the 20th of September, so I
Really?
was when I was 20, and 20 was always my number growing up in sports, kind of.
Cool.
So-
September's a great month to have a birthday.
It is a great
It
month.
is. Can't get any better. Where'd you get your number?
Well, my freshman through junior year, I had the number 44, and I got changed positions. But yeah, just my football number
Football
just
stuff.
stuck with.
You know, I got all this paperwork when Caleb Cross did all this stuff, which is pretty awesome. They said, I don't think they ever missed a race watching it on TV, but got all this stuff. But I got to give a huge shout out to Dakota Sproul for qualifying for the pole and running second in the feature. It was pretty awesome. And to Dylan Bell for making the show
Oh, yeah.
after getting black flagged the first day.
And coming from the
Came back.
last to first in his heat race, actually.
Started last, made the show, and ran. He was up running second for
Yeah, he was.
a few laps there, and then ended up fifth. So
Yeah, he had a good run. I actually met him this weekend. So
Dylan's good.
yeah, I was wearing Eric's. Every single time I wear Eric Cross shirt, someone's got to say something to me. I probably gonna be shot one of these days. But yeah. So I was wearing Eric's shirt, and they're like, "Man, you associate yourself with that guy," and all this. And I was like, God, you're always like, who are these people? And it's Dylan. So yeah, I finally got to meet Dylan. So yeah, good dude.
I got to give a big shout out to Dylan's dad, because I went with Lagroons, and Kale being the first time there, got in a wreck on Wednesday and pretty much totaled the car
Yeah,
out.
we had to go.
And we were all standing around just sitting there looking at it. We made arrangements to take it and get it fixed. And Jimmy Bell come over and says, "Why ain't we working on this thing?" And, well, we're supposed to be taking it here and there. And he said, "Well, I got porta powers and chains. We're going to fix it." So he went and got all that, and he straightened the frame. And then they hauled it out to Cross's trailer, and they started cutting bars out of it and replacing them. And so big thanks to Jimmy Bell and Eric Cross for getting Kale back on the track, because they did a lot of work. We were putting the motor, we had to put the motor back in, and he was in the 2018, and they were calling for the 21st, and we just fired the motor.
So
We were that close.
yeah. Oh yeah, kind of close.
But big shout out to them guys. Big thank you. So, yep. Super Nationals is, you always got stories.
Yeah, like I feel like Kaide and I, after Tyler got in that little rollover,
Tipped over.
yeah, it was like we probably did a week's worth to that car in 4 hours. It was
Yeah.
just-
Yeah, I told him, I was like, we'd barely be getting this done if we had to race like the next weekend if it was in the shop.
Yeah.
But something about it being at the track, you
You
get stuff done a lot
that's
quicker.
Crazy, isn't it?
Kind of just
Yep.
because he ran that night. I think was it 5 hours later he ran the All-Star qualifiers. So,
Yep.
so, yeah, and the car probably looked better than it did when it got there. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Did you guys get to pit together then?
Yeah, so we pitted outside, but when I raced, Lance had an extra spot, and he let me pit inside with him. So it was a lot better. So
Good.
shout out to Lance for that.
Yeah, that's it used to be, back in the day, you'd pull in there and you'd have to go through pre-tech. And that would take like all day.
I can imagine.
If you got lucky. If not, you'd come back the next day and you'd have to go through pre-tech after you got parked. And now they don't do the pre-tech anymore. And so that kind of freed up a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Just getting parked is the
Yeah,
stressful part.
I wasn't there for that. So
Did you guys have trouble getting? Did you take the semi?
we have a toter and took the toter.
But
yeah.
the big, big.
Yep, the big
did you have
rig,
trouble
yeah.
getting in your spot?
I don't know if you had any trouble. I didn't. I came up the next day.
Oh, you were there later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I kind of had to bring my own vehicle because I went down there for the prelude, then came back, went to school. And I went back down there and I raced, so I kind of had to have my own wheels.
Yeah, there's that gal that does all the parking. I don't know how she does it, but she does an awesome job. I wouldn't want that job.
So where do you want to go with this racing thing? How far you want to take it? Anything else you want to drive?
Not at the moment, no. I still need to figure the stock car thing out. I'm very content where I'm at. I mean, I like how it is now. Kind of go where you want to go. We're not forced to go anywhere. You can kind of do whatever you want each weekend, and it's still with my family, with my dad. So I'm kind of content where I'm at right now. I don't really have any goals on moving up classes or anything.
Nothing wrong with that either. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I plan on traveling for work probably next year, so I don't know how many races I'll be able to get in, but it's probably something I'll always want to do. So I like the hobby. You know, it's pretty simple. Shock springs. You know, you don't have to mess with weight jacks and spring. I mean, just you're just out there driving. So we've talked about going up in classes, but that's probably the farther it's gone. But I'll probably stay in a hobby for a while. I mean, people say they're like a beginner's class, but it's gone a lot more than that. That's for sure.
Yeah, that hobby stock class is pretty competitive.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, it's probably the cheapest class you can get in, but I mean, we put a pile of money into ours, so it's getting good now. I feel like we've really dialed it in with shocks from Jay actually at BSB, so huge help there, and Tyler helping me out with shocks, and so we've been getting a fast hard out, that's for sure here.
Yeah, it's crazy how that shocks and springs are kind of taken over on the cars. They've gotten to be a huge part of a race car is the shocks and springs.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
that crazy?
Yep.
Yeah, like my first night, we had a different right rear shock in, and I just had one rebuilt sitting there in the trailer, and I was like, why don't I just throw this at it? And it just drove amazing the whole week. So yeah, it's nuts. I mean, I don't know really about stock cars, about your weight jacks and everything, but just hobbies, that's all you can mess with is shock springs.
Well, you don't really want to get your weight jacks and ride heights and everything kind of set. You don't really want to touch it too much.
Don't mess with it.
I mean, because that's drastic changing something, and even springs, that's kind of, you want to try to get all your adjustment done with your shocks before you have to move all that stuff, because then you're changing a lot of stuff, and then you can get messed up on your ride heights and stuff like that. So
Yeah, it's good to be able to set your car up in the shop and not having to work on it at the racetrack, because that gets kind of hectic. Yeah.
Craig Colgin says almost not an entry-level class anymore. Everything is so highly competitive. I think that's in all of them.
That's very true. Even sport compacts, gosh, I feel like, Dylan Richards was in a whole other area code in Albion, so see what people do to try to compete with him now. So
Crazy.
I've seen they're selling. They had a car for sale for like $6,500. It's like, And I think that's unreal for a sport compact.
That's a sport compact. That's entry level.
That is
Yeah.
sweet, yeah.
And you can go to the grocery store one morning and just hit out your windows and go race with it that night. So I don't
That's
know.
how it was at its inception. Everything evolves.
It's getting very competitive and expensive now, and so it's hard to just throw yourself right into it. That's for sure.
You definitely got to want to do it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it can be a full-time job. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
easily.
Yeah.
And then as you get older, develop a family, whatever it may well be, it gets harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah.
But you guys are both having some pretty good success right now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been pretty fortunate.
A lot of work in the shop, though. That's for sure. You know.
Oh yeah.
But we got like Trey Collins, always working with him, and Tracer Murdoch. So there's a bunch of kids all
Oh, yeah,
our
right.
age that race, and so we have a lot in common and know a lot of stuff. But
How many kids are there from Concordia? Us two.
Hedrick.
Dane Hedrick. Trey. I think there's 5 of us from going to Concordia race.
I like.
Drayden says that sounds like my kind of
I
class.
think he's talking about the sport compact.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
probably. Yeah.
He seems like the type of guy who just beat out his windows and go through it on the
Oh
track.
yeah.
Spend his money on something he doesn't need. But I don't know. I like working on other people's stuff, but I'm probably the only one that turns wrenches on my car. Or,
Really?
You know, if someone's got to be very experienced. I don't know. I'm pretty particular on how stuff is done. But
So,
That's good.
you know, we've all seen the videos of Cross doing his maintenance. Are you like him? You tear the whole front end apart and look at it all?
no, sometimes I mean, if something's not like we where was I? We went to Albion and then Eagle the next night. And in Albion it drove good, got into a guy a little bit, didn't really think about it, but got to Eagle the next day and it just drove awful. So that whole week just tore the whole front end off it, checked, made sure everything was checked good, and
Did you find anything wrong with it?
yeah, the right spindle and right tie rod are just tweaked just a little bit, you know, just enough, and threw off the camber on it and the caster, and it was just crazy how just small little things like that just throw everything off. So yeah, but Eric, God, he stripped that whole car down a couple weeks ago.
If he ain't happy with it, it all comes apart.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
or bars get moved, or I mean, like that stock car he had. I heard he messed that thing a bunch.
When it gets out of the trailer,
Yeah.
he's always cutting and chopping on something.
Yeah, but he's fast, so.
That's a real question.
What?
Craig Colgin, you got Craig on there?
Uh-oh. Question for Bob and Bill. Does it look like Concordia can get it going again moving forward? I'm hoping so. I just don't know. I just don't know. Yeah. I did like that place. I had a lot of fun working up there. Mark's a great guy. The racetrack is really fast for a quarter-mile track.
Yeah, a little too fast sometimes.
You think?
It's a
Yeah,
fun
they've kind of
track.
adapted it where
Yeah.
they changed some stuff. Where
Well,
there weren't near as many wrecks this year as there has been.
I think there's a learning curve with all of them. But I mean, you know, in an effort to make it smoother,
Yeah,
it gets faster.
yeah, and it's slick.
In an effort to keep the dust down, sometimes it gets a little heavier,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. I think, I mean, like.
But remember this, you're only as good as who you're racing against.
Yeah, it's very true. Yeah. So, yeah, there's. I mean, even like with how small it was, still had good competition up there,
Oh my
and
God.
I mean, like, you know, learning that, you know, second year, like we've always ran it weekly, or when they had a show there, and when it's small and that slick, you know, it teaches you a lot on how to set up a car. And
Did it teach you to look down the racetrack?
oh yeah, I mean, like
everything happens
yeah.
fast there, so you really got to pay attention. to what's up
You're
there.
always you can't not think, you know. So like, and like that small of a track, you know, like say Salina, you know, you can
You
read.
get you can get lazy and watch the guy in front of you when you should be watching the other guy.
Concordia is like you're always on the wheel. You know, you're never
that quick.
What?
You learned that quick.
Yeah.
He totaled our cruiser car because he wasn't looking at it.
Who did that? What'd you do?
It was dusty and
I saw it.
God, here we go.
I don't know.
We were going into 3, I think, and I think we actually hit my cousin. They got into each other, spun out. I let off the gas, but I guess Dane didn't see him, and kind of just plowed right into him, bent the whole front horn up, and kind of called it a year after that. I think there was 1 race left. And so, yeah.
Oops.
What?
Yeah, you learn quick to make sure you're paying attention.
Yeah.
What happened to that cruiser class? It just kind of fell away.
I don't know.
Did it get too expensive?
They
I
got
don't
to
know.
They got to be race cars.
Yeah, it was more just...
There's some big old motors in some of those cars.
Yeah, but then they changed all the rules on them. I mean, a lot of people stopped racing them because Concordia kind of used to be bring what you bring and you can run it, but now there's so many specifications and stuff you got to run, and then they weren't all matching up between all the classes across all the tracks at the state, across the state, so you're kind of just, I don't know, it got too much for some people, I
It
guess.
needs to be back to where they flip a coin and run them backwards. Or,
Oh yeah, they used to do that at Concordia, I remember.
Yeah.
I think, and I mean, the rules change, I can tell you, was trying to keep the costs down because some of those guys had headers and stuff like that. Oh, you're cheating.
Yeah. Oh no, I was reading the comment.
No, you're cheating. That's coming next.
Yeah.
We had a nice engine in there.
Oh yeah, it was, got the engine from Bobby, so, and he was running a stock car at the time when we raced a cruiser, so it was definitely
Probably a little
too much motor for us.
Sounded cool though.
I heard it. You guys forget I used to race. Dane, let's talk about the peach cobbler at pulled pork mac and cheese bowl before the heat race in Albion.
Yeah, so
What's the story?
I love food. I love food at different racetracks, as you can see, the steak sandwiches. But God, we went to this Albion. They had a food truck. They had this big old mac and cheese, pulled pork, and then ate that all up. And then they had this huge peach cobbler, and so my stomach was full before I went to the race. And right before I had to go, I don't know what it is. Always like when I strap up, I don't know if I cinch myself a little too tight, but I always got to poop. So before Albion, right before time trials, it's like, gosh, I gotta poop really bad.
Oh my God.
And I actually ended up running second quickest time. So maybe
Puts you on the wheel.
I had to go out. Yeah,
You had to go poop.
yeah, I was,
Sure, you're on
I
the
was
wheel.
clinched up.
Well,
and
if you
ready
eat
to
all
go.
that, that's going to make you poop.
Yeah, maybe I had some left rear.
I was gonna say left side weight.
Yeah, a
that's
little
good.
more left side weight, and it was great. Good
So is the
food.
kid an eating machine? Is that the deal?
He never stops.
He eats more than me, which
No,
is
I
great.
do not.
He can eat he can eat 2 whole pizzas by
So
himself.
can you eat before you race?
It depends.
He's always shaking.
I'm usually pretty nervous. I don't like to eat right before I race. No. Then after I race, I'm definitely making
Well,
sure.
sure.
I get something. But before my race, I usually don't eat.
Usually it's got to be after the feature for me before. And I'm a fat kid, but I can't do it before. I've never gotten sick, but I just can't.
I used
do
to
it.
not even be able to eat breakfast. I would eat nothing that whole day until after I race. But it's gotten better than that.
Speaking of this, any superstitions like no chicken on race day? Or
We experienced that in Boone, and my mom ate chicken the day before on the last day. And was it the last day or was it
Last day, we ate pizza
It was
ranch.
Friday. We had pizza ranch. My mom got some chicken on the bone. No chicken on the bone, and that definitely showed we had bad luck. And kind of got introduced to that one in Boone, that superstition by Tyler.
any green on your race cars or anything?
I've always heard about
I
that.
heard about that, but then you see Jeff Ware go out and win everything. So
Just asking. It works
Ricky
for some
Thornton
guys.
just won 75,000.
Oh, yeah, just won the-
With a green car.
I used to have these checkered underwear that I used to wear, and I feel like every single time I put them on, I was like, these are going to be good luck for the whole day. And I feel like every single time I put them on, I'd have bad luck, so I threw those away.
Threw 'em away?
Yeah, the check.
Probably should have.
Yeah,
I had to poop one night. Couldn't get out of the car
No,
fast enough.
no, I made sure there's no shit. No.
Boy, we have gone down a rabbit hole here. Everybody's
Yeah.
talking about poop.
No, I like Concordia. After hot laps, I'd always have like 3 cheeseburgers.
yeah, I don't know. I
Are
can't
you
do that.
kidding me?
Oh, they were amazing at Concordia. They
Concordia
had
has
really good
good
cheeseburgers.
burgers, yeah.
They did.
Yeah, they're just I love food. I love eating food. So, oh yeah.
I
feel like Racetrack, like the Cool Junction, you know, they have like
they have
the
the best
Fairberry hot dogs and
Valentina
the
pizza.
Valentino's pizza, and oh my gosh, so that night Kaide totaled his car, my transmission burnt up in hot lap, so we probably spent
probably
$100
each
at the
on
concession maybe. I mean, we just kept going back, had to try everything.
We had nothing else to do, so we were just there eating.
It was a bad night, but it was a good night too, you know. Sit back, relax, eat.
You
watch
like those
racing.
red Fairbury hot
Oh,
dogs?
those are my favorite.
You're
yeah.
not a K-State fan?
No, I mean, I like K-State, but both my parents are from Nebraska, so I have family from Nebraska, so.
So you kind of got to do the Nebraska thing every once in a while?
Yeah, but I don't know. I like Nebraska better than K-State right now, so.
Football team's playing better.
Yeah.
Do what? I didn't hear you.
Their football team's playing better right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, they're having a rough start.
Yeah, hopefully they can get it under control.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about those Fairbury hot dogs. I made a trip up there. Are you shitting me? Really? Okay.
Hell yeah,
They're good. A lot of flavor.
It's a race talk show. We're talking about food. Imagine that.
At the racetrack, though.
Okay.
Racetrack food.
concession food.
If they could order
Anything? Have you ever ate anything that wasn't any good at a racetrack? And you don't have to name the
At
name.
Boone, it said beef hamburger. So I was like, okay, I'm getting a burger.
Oh, yeah.
It's a sloppy Joe,
Sloppy
and
Joe.
I'm not a big sloppy Joe fan, so I was
Yeah.
kind of disappointed in that. That was the first night I was there, so I wanted a burger and got.
So that was misleading advertising.
It was
Yes.
misleading
Yeah.
advertised. Beef hamburger.
They actually had, was it a pizza burger?
I had a pizza burger. It was even on it. I don't know.
I don't know. It was good. Just put a bunch of ranch on it. It was good. But I don't know. There's not a lot of foods I don't like.
Yeah.
So I can't really name one. Oh, tomatoes. Hate tomatoes.
Okay, yeah, you're weird.
Yeah. But I bet you like salsa.
Oh yeah, ketchup. And,
So is tomato.
yeah.
I know, I'm the same way.
It's just like the texture. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just weird.
I hear you. I have to have sugar on it if I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys, where do you work on your car at?
At the shop at our farm, we put up a new shop a couple years ago, and it's really nice, all cement, insulated, and we need a lift in there. My grandpa keeps saying we're gonna get a lift, but it just be in the way of all the farm, you know,
All the
stuff,
farm
the
equipment.
stuff that makes money, you know.
Sure.
So
And you guys, where do you work on your stuff at?
Just out at our house, we have a shop there, and it kind
How many cars you have in this shop?
of. I think one time we had 4 race cars in there, and still had some room. And we could make it a lot more. It wasn't a race shop, and now it's kind of turned into a race shop. We have a car lift in there and stuff. And we figured out if you get 4 cars there, it's kind of the limit because you don't get much stuff done. It takes a long time. That's kind of your workload is 4 cars. I think we had both of our stock cars, Tyler's son's sport mod, and his hobby out there one day, and that was an interesting day. But yeah, usually we just have our 2 stock cars out there. And that's it.
Yeah,
Pack bad food.
yeah. Craig said that Kinzer and Autumn, back when they raced Outlaw Parts, as youngsters used to identify tracks by the food.
they got to make a restaurant of just racing food. I'd probably eat there a lot. Yeah. Just something about like a $5 cheeseburger, you know. Just really gotta love it.
So the season's winding down. What's the plans for the rest of the summer? I mean, we got another month probably to go.
Yeah, I might have 1 or 2 more shows. I've been pretty busy with college, trying to travel back and forth. So I'm kind of getting to that time where we might hit Fall National at Hayes, and then maybe 1 more in between from now because that's all in October. But that's probably the end of my season. Strip down the car, and I think we're going to send it back up to B&B and put it on the jig and make sure it's ready to go for next year.
What about you?
So I'll run Salina and Albion this week, but next week I leave for school, so that's 4.5 hours away. So I don't know what the plan is after that. Really, I don't know. Like, if the Fall National, like, you can't really miss a day, so it's kind of like one of those things.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize Fall Nationals was on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If it was like on a Saturday, Sunday, I'd probably run it, but I don't know. I don't know what happens after this week. Might run a couple of shows, maybe like the Oktoberfest or Salina,
I think Salina doesn't have a
they don't this year?
2-day special.
No,
Fall. They don't have.
No.
no. It's just
Go
It's
Oktoberfest
tough.
in Beatrice.
Yeah.
When you get into high school football and
Oh.
well, college football, just weekends, I mean, your crowds kind of take a
Donations.
beating, but yeah.
So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know.
Yep. Well,
What time is it?
we've been out this about an hour.
Have we?
Did you guys think you could talk that much?
Oh yeah. Man, I don't know. It hasn't felt like an hour.
No?
It's a good hour.
So, did you have any goals set when you started the year? Just finish races?
I think I had a really goals set in mind. Definitely wish I would have won some races, but new car, kind of don't expect to be too good in it just to start the year. So.
You led an A feature or two for a while, didn't you?
Well, I should have won 2 in Concordia.
What happened?
The first one I kind of got caught up on lap traffic and spun
Who
out.
used
Or
you
I
up?
didn't-
You didn't spin
No,
out.
no, I didn't spin out. I just got caught up on lap traffic.
Lap
and
traffic, and they used him as a pick. Who was it?
I
Who
don't
went
really
around
use
you?
Bobby just came around. Oh yeah, Bobby did.
Bobby did,
Around
yeah.
top.
Bobby came around
Get his
top
first
side.
win.
Yeah.
And I could have won in Salina, had a shot, but kind of stepped on it. But, you know, it happens.
You being used, I mean, using the lap traffic as a pick is a racing thing. It just
Well, it's kind of
happens.
my own fault. I should have been more aggressive and just use the lap traffic to help my car get around him. Yeah, it's kind of my own fault. I stayed back there a little bit too long.
And you're kind of trying to see where they're going to go so you can move around them. And
Yeah.
then Bobby was there.
Yeah, Bobby found the high line, and it was on the bottom the whole race. And I think I had a straightaway on everyone, and then high line kind of worked in and got stuck down there. And Bobby was fast.
Leading sometimes is the hardest thing to do
Yeah.
because, yeah, you don't know
You don't know where they're at. You don't know what
where
line they're using.
what part of the track is coming in. Yeah. Yep. How about you? Did you set any goals?
Yeah, I definitely want to get a win this year, but came close. I got a lot of second place this year, but Salina and Concordia, but I don't know. I just wish could have got that win this year, but came close, but not close enough.
Well, still got one more.
What? Yeah.
Still got this weekend.
Yeah, have a fast car right now, so.
That's good. That's good.
Your buddy Drayden says, I'll find a junkyard Monte Carlo and you'll find me on the track.
Hey, it'll be the lap car that's stuck in the
Yeah,
back.
but he'll just be a field filler.
Oh, God. Shots fired now.
Build him a Crown Vic car.
Yeah, you get
Good.
Crown Vic.
Isn't
Yeah.
Salina having Crown Vics?
Yeah, next year.
Yep.
Yeah. Those are. I think those are kind of cool. Just when they start, they're really slow, but once they get going, they get going pretty quick. Like McCool, I felt like they're just
watch them on
creeping on the first lap, and then eventually
once they
they
get rolling.
would spool up, you know. But I mean, I feel like that's like the new starter class, you know. But people will find ways to
They'll
throw
find ways to make those fast too.
thousands of dollars into them.
Yeah, that's where the teching is going to be really, really important. To keep
Yeah.
them from spending money on it, because that, like I say, it'd take just one person to ruin the whole class.
So,
Can't have that.
Once they become race cars, you know, and you start
Just like
spending,
the cruisers.
yep, then they'll go away.
Yep, got to keep them from doing that. Just try to keep it. You know, the main thing is to have fun. You know, not go out and spend a bunch of money. Yeah. Well, you guys got some people to thank. I'm sure.
yeah,
Okay,
I definitely got to thank my dad, Lance Gropp. Wouldn't be doing this without him. Wouldn't even have the opportunity. And then my mom too, Lisa, and then Tyler Fry's last couple of years, really, his whole family and crew, Colton Stepanski, Trev and his son, Diana, they're always out the shop at least multiple nights a week helping out, trying to find ways to get faster, and they've been big help this year. And Dane, he's always, if ever needed anything, he's out the shop hanging out, helping out. So yeah, Vince, Gropp, Taylor and Trayton, they help when they can too. So we have a good support cast always around. Lane Herman, he kind of faded away because school started, but he's a sophomore in high school, and I think he didn't miss a single race this summer and before school started, so he helped out a lot too.
Yeah, I gotta thank my grandpa the most for, just being there with me through the whole thing and the adventure we've had through this whole thing, and all like Lance and Kaide always helped me, and Tyler always helped me, and Jay at BSB for helping me with my suspension, and the guys at Jet, Dylan Richards and Johnny helped me on the car, and Trey and Terry Collins and Matt Miller, Sterling Judy, always helped me, if we need anything, and just all the sponsors on my car. So Aaron Washnick, Braden Washnick, always, great people letting me get off to go racing, and just everyone on the car, I could name off all the sponsors, and then Mac Saw, Zeke Chartier, he passed away a couple months ago, but he always threw a lot of money at the car too, and good neighbors. They're just right by us at the farm, and so great guy, but just everyone on the car always helping out, and just made a big family out of it,
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Always
Racing takes a lot of help and
Oh yeah.
a lot of friends to chip in a lot of times.
Yeah, good
Yep.
track promoters.
It's always fun. Yep. So.
Well,
All right.
Good luck at school.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You too.
Yes, thank you.
Come back with a welder certificate.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay.
It's only 4 months.
Yeah, thank you for having us, guys.
Yeah, thank you for doing this.
Sure, no problem.
Glad you got to
Good
come.
luck. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate it. We know it's a drive to get here, but you guys have been great guests. Really
Yes,
appreciate it.
thank you.
Got to thank the people that make it happen for us. Go ahead.
Yeah. Like I said before, Belleville High Banks Hall of Fame and National Midget Auto Racing Museum, located there in Belleville, Kansas. They are authorized Nance racewear dealers. If you got any questions, give them a call at 785-527-2526. And of course, Mean Dean Productions. Get a hold of Dean on Facebook at Mean Dean Productions. Dean does a great job for us every week, and can't thank him enough. Kansas Auto Racing Museum, located in Chapman. They are open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. Admissions, $5 for adults, $3 for children, and 6 and under are free. So, pretty cool place to go visit. Of course, once again, Salina Speedway, we got a few more events there. We got two more nights of racing, and then we go into our end of the year stuff. We got a big fireworks show and then a demolition derby coming up, so you can get on the schedule and check that stuff out. Mike Hill at Hill Job Graphics. If you need any hats, shirts, Mike I seen on Facebook he got him a new t-shirt printer. It's pretty awesome. He can whip out some shirts, and he guaranteed me that he can beat anybody's deal. So you need to go if you're interested in getting
I got some
shirts
shirts
made.
from him, and they turned out great.
He does
Had a
it
great
awesome.
deal on them.
Mike's a great guy, so get a hold of Mike if you need any of that stuff. 785-822-4536. And of course, the District Eat and Play, located here at 2259 South 9th here in the Central Mall. Got all the amusement stuff. I got go-karts, bowling, arcade games, axe throwing. Did I say bowling? Yeah, I said bowling. Yeah, roller skating rink over here. Great food. So come and check it out.
Cool place.
Yep.
Amanda West, State Farm Insurance Agent. She's over in Abilene, Kansas. Give her a call, 785-263-2230. Check out Amanda's agency online and see the 5-star Google reviews. Amanda West, State Farm Insurance Agent, Abilene, Kansas. CDDA Championship Demolition Derby Association, the Midwest's premier Demolition Derby promotions team. For a multitude of demo derby information, visit them at www.cddademo.com. Of course, City Plumbing and HVAC, and they are at 255 North 5th. Chicken works there. You might have him come out for your service needs. You can give him a call for your plumbing and HVAC needs. 785-825-5459. City Plumbing is one of Salina's long-standing plumbing and heating contractors. Gordy Raceway, again, they're not with us this year. They had to close up early. Hey, Terry, how you doing? BSB Manufacturing, 20 North Industrial Drive in Wellington, Kansas, 620-326-3152. If you want to go fast, give Jay a call. And then for all your maintenance, repair, and operational needs, you give me a call, Bill Grid from Kimball Midwest. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in tonight. We greatly appreciate it. And we should see you right back here in a couple of weeks.
Yep. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And hi, Terry.
Yeah. For Bobby Potts, Dean Clendon, our guest tonight, Bill Grid, saying so long. We'll catch you right here in a couple of weeks. Thanks, guys.
Yes, thank you, guys.
Hope you enjoyed yourselves.